You guys, we are here at Zach Theater in downtown Austin covering Seekers of Infinite Love. We're going to talk to many of the stars and producers associated with the film, so we're going to chat with them as they walk out. The director and writer of Seekers of Infinite Love. So kind of give me the origin story of this. What was maybe your inspiration? How did the writing for this film come together?
Yeah, well, the Hollywood inspiration part was that it was just at a moment in my life where I'd written a lot of Hollywood stuff and things that I also felt weren't authentic. So I decided to write something that I felt like I just would love and try not to care too much about what anyone else thought. And God, the creative inspiration was I'm just very taken with sibling relationships, and I'm one of four. So just drawing on that and the meaning of it. And then, like everyone, I'm fascinated by cults. And the story came together as just sort of the cult being a metaphor for family, and that was kind of it.
Yeah. As you said, sibling dynamics are so interesting, and you said you're a sibling yourself. So why was that important for you to maybe kind of tap into? Because it feels a little bit more personal to me.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just that they're such complex relationships. And so in talking about them, my hope is that we're also talking about all of humanity. I mean, not to be too, precious. I don't mean it that way. What I mean is just that humans are so complicated and our relationships are. And I feel like a lot of humans are in so much pain, and there's also so much joy, and siblings have it right there on the surface with each other. So it's just a great way to express that. And I think that was the impetus.
Yeah, and there's so much for people to relate to within that too, which I think is really special. Now, you had such a fun batch of actors to work with on this. What was it like kind of watching them bring your director vision to life?
It kind of exceeded my wildest dreams. I mean, I knew individually how talented they each were, and each time one of them said yes, I pinched myself. And when I saw them come together, it was something I couldn't have imagined. They have this incredible group chemistry that I certainly didn't plan for, and I just hope everybody sees and feels what we all did.
Yeah, I think that's described as one thing, which is just magic, right? Like, that's really special. This is premiering here at South by, so what does that mean to you for this film to really get its feet off the ground right here in Austin?
It's kind of, again, I mean, I keep saying dream come true, but to have this movie be sort of incubating for so long, and South by is someplace I've dreamed of coming and having a movie, and like watched other people and been like, oh, one day maybe. So it genuinely is the place that I wanted it. I hear such things about South by audiences and like their reaction to comedy, and so I couldn't have asked for anything better, a better launching.
My final question for you, I feel like we're back in this era of people actually going back into the theater again, which I think is really exciting. Can you speak on just for a second how important you think it is for people to get to the theater and see these films instead of waiting for them to hit streaming later on?
I mean, I'm probably not saying anything we all haven't thought or heard of, but the community feeling of seeing a movie with other people, and I'd say especially a comedy, but I mean, the truth is anything that makes you feel in a group as opposed to solo on your couch is just something so magnificent that we are losing, and any way we can reclaim it, it feels incredible to be part of that.
Yeah, I think that's really important. Well, Victoria, thank you so much for your time, and have so much fun with this premiere. Yes! For more from the A-List and all of our South by Southwest coverage, visit KXAN.com and follow us on social media.